Hey everybody, this is your girl Savvy Sab, and I'm back with another episode of What's for Dinner. Today we're going to be making white bean soup. We're going to start off, guys, by sauteing our onions and our peppers into a roaster pot with a hot olive oil. We're going to get these guys here and go ahead and stir and saute down a little bit until they become almost translucent, and then we'll finish out with our next part. After we get those items going, we're going to begin to add our seasoning. And I'm starting off my seasoning with curry powder. Yes, let's get these aromatics going. Next, we're going to have some rosemary and thyme. Yes. Next, we're going to add in some oregano. Cumin. And guys, feel free to alternate, add to or omit when it comes to adding herbs and spices. Smoked paprika is going in. Turmeric. Turmeric is such a good thing to add to our meals. It's really, really good for inflammation. We're going to give it a nice, good stir. Like I said, we want to get the aromatics going first. Yes, yes, yes. And you know what? If you want a kick, you can always add in red chili flakes. And anybody who's been watching my videos, you know that my family loves a little kick. Now, I'm not adding meat to this because I'm strictly kind of staying away from the meat right now. And there's some black pepper right here. But I'm going to add these things in a little bit later if I need to. I'm really just trying to go in right on with the seasonings I've added so far. But we'll see if I need to add those further down the line. But like I said, anybody who know me and been watching my videos, you know I got to put a little bit of kick in it. Next, we're going to go ahead on and begin to add our broth. Here, I'm adding some vegetable broth. But again, you can feel free to add any type of broth. Chicken broth, beef broth. I'm just going to add some vegetable broth. I'm going to add in my water a little bit later. I'm going to give this a stir just to keep it off the edges and making sure that everything is incorporated into the pot. And now I'm going to add in some small Yukon potatoes. I cut them in half already. And I love to get my potatoes in there early as I can. They're already kind of soft. They're not like your russet potato or whatever. But I like to get them in early so they have plenty of time to soften up. And as I'm putting everything into the pot, guys, all I'm doing is stirring every single time, just to make sure that I'm covering all of the ingredients in here with this really, really good stew, if you will. This liquid, getting everything incorporated. I'm sorry, guys, I'm in my car if you heard that in the background. All right, so next we're going to add the star of the show. We're going to add in some beans. And I only use 1 can of beans because I have all of the things that's around it. I'm going to try to block out that noise. I hope I blocked out. All right, next we're going to add in our veggies. And I'm adding in some green beans, some carrots, some peas, and some corn. And I added in some extra corn just because I love corn. But feel free, again, to put in whatever veggies you would like. Now I'm going to add in that 4 cups of water here. I'm going to give it a really, really, really good stir to get everything going. Oh my gosh. This is starting to look really good and scrumptious already. And the key to this is getting the oil in the bottom of the pot hot already so it can receive the vegetables and receive the onions and peppers. All right. So what I think I'm going to do right here for a moment is I'm going to stop what I'm doing and I'm going to allow this to simmer. I'm going to let this simmer for about 25 minutes. 25 minutes, I'm going to let this simmer. That way we can give those potatoes time enough to do what they need to start doing. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and let them simmer for 25 minutes while I also cook my pasta off the screen. All right. So I chose to use rotini pasta. Excuse me. I chose to use rotini pasta, but of course you can use elbow, bow tie, whatever pasta you like. And I'm going to go ahead on and add that into our pot now. Again, we're building this soup to be really, really good and hearty. And I'm going to take the initiative and I'm going to add in some fresh grape tomatoes. The tomatoes, guys, they're optional, but I just think it'll just add a bit of freshness to it. I've put in oregano already and some other spices, but now I need some fresh things and some more fresh vegetables. So I added in these tomatoes. Yes. Make sure you're mixing it well enough that all of the pasta is covered. Again, you make this recipe your own. You omit or add what you would like. I didn't put any salt and pepper in here yet, but I will add the salt and pepper, as I'm finishing up. I like to add it at the end. Right now, I'm just really concentrating on all of the spices and the herbs right now. It's looking really, really good. God, I'm hungry. It's looking really good, really healthy. If you've never tried this, please do your girl a favor and try it. In the meantime, in between time, like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, so it's starting to look like a really good hearty soup here. And I'm really thinking I want to make it really soupy. Because of the pasta, it did kind of absorb some of that water. So I'm going to add in about 1 more cup of water. Yeah, now it's doing good. Yeah, now it's looking like I want it to look. Oh, yes, look at it. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And like I said, I just chose to wait to add in my salt at the end once everything has been incorporated. And I just put a little bit of it. And right there, I was using some kosher salt. I normally use Himalayan salt, but today I got some kosher salt because that's what your girl had in her pantry. All right, so now it's time to plate or bowl in this case. And I'm just going to put a little bit because I want you to see how good and how hearty it looks. All right. I think I'm going to, over here on my spice rack, I think I'm going to put a little bit more oregano. I've turned off my pot now. I'm going to put a little bit more of oregano in here. Kind of top it off. The simmering really brought this together. It really made it real hearty. Oh my God, the weather is so bad outside, guys. I can hear the rain against my window. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I've put the top back on the main pot, but this is for me. Let's take a look. Yes, yummy, delicious. It's nothing else to do, guys, but to eat. Nothing else but to do but eat. And I like the heartiness of it. I like, all of the vegetables in it. I love the pasta. It's really nice and tender. This white bean soup or cannelli bean is what actually what it is to me, because on the can, I only use the can, and I normally don't use canned beans. That's why I only use 1 can. I normally do boil my beans, but It looks so good. Look at this. Look at this. Guys, I thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you try this recipe. I hope to see you the next time. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next episode of What's for Dinner, you have a great day. Bye, guys.